Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Tuesday and Fancy Fold, and boy, do I have a beautiful Fancy Fold for you today. I am using the Sale-a-Bration Designer Series Paper. It's called Flight and Airy, and you can get it free with a $50 order. And I'm teaming it up with the Perennial Postage Bundle. Now, if you buy this bundle, the Perennial Postage Bundle, you can get this paper absolutely free. The postage bundle is part of the Perennial Lavender Sweet Collection, which is also my customer appreciation tutorial this month, but this card is not part of that tutorial. I've already done some things ahead of time. Now I have fancy cut or fussy cut out of the Designer Series paper these beautiful, beautiful birds. Just love this paper. I have taken the Perennial Postage bundle and have die cut and stamped my verse. This is in boho blue. Here is another one of those birds. Now, fussy cutting sometimes is not our favorite thing to do, but I love to carry a pair of scissors and one of our little stamping cases with paper in my purse that I can just cut if I'm waiting at a doctor's appointment or wherever, just to do that stuff when you have downtime or when you're watching TV. So very easy to cut out those birds. I've also taken, this is the gold satin edge ribbon. I have colored that in with the bubblegum, what is it called? Not bubblegum, the pink. Bubble Bath, that's what it's called. Bubble Bath blend, and colored my ribbon. I also have die cut another of that Bubble Bath and white with the postage dies. Have taken and stamped. Again, all of this is from the Perennial Postage Bundle stamp set. Even the little birds on the side of the paper, I've made those work for me. So we're going to go ahead and go in and we're going to stamp this piece. I am going to grab my stamp in the boho blue. I'm going to stamp it up towards the top so that I have room to add those little birds. Stamp. I am finding when I am using these birds that I like to use my multi-purpose glue to glue them on. So we're just going to take that. So just add glue to the top of those birds, and then we'll set that aside. Just love those colors. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our card. I've got my base. This is 4 1/4 by 11. I'm gonna close up my ink pad because I'm noted for getting my paper in that ink, and we are going to score first at the 2 1/2, three 3/4, 6 3/4, and finally 8 1/4. Set our trimmer aside. We're going to, looks like my bone folder could use a cleaning. It's kind of an accordion fold. I'm sure there's a special name somebody gave this fold, but this is what it looks like. Next, what we're going to do is we are going to take, I've got 2 pieces of the Flight and Airy Designer Series paper. These measure 3 7/8 by 3 7/8. And then I have 2 pieces of white that measure 4 by 4. And once again, I'm going to use my glue because it's just a small border and it's easier to line up when you use the glue. Don't know if you can see in the video, but I have already used my embossing folder, the painted texture on this. Kind of makes it look more like the clouds, I think. I just really like the texture in that. Then we're going to take this piece and add it to the white. That nice 1/8 inch border around the white just gives a nice little accent. Like so. Next, what I'm going to do is I am going to do something that I normally don't do. Normally, I put my adhesive on my smallest piece, but I don't want to get too much adhesive on it, so I am going right on to my flap and add my adhesive. That way I know I'm only getting adhesive where I want it. Got that piece. Lift it up. Do the same thing on the next piece. Again, this is normally not a good practice, but because of not wanting to get the adhesive in places I don't want it. So you've got that. So you can see we've got that nice 1/4 inch border all the way around. I'm going to add our bubble bath piece at the bottom. And we want that up towards the top, leaving more of a border around the bottom. That being done because when we close it up, we don't want to see that part. Now we're ready to add the front. I'm going to take my ribbon and tie it around a square knot, with a square knot, I should say. Like I cut enough ribbon, but always better to have too much than try to fight with it and not have enough. Well, still having trouble tying it here. A lot of bulk there. Let's push this down. And it's early, my fingers don't want to work this morning. There we go. I've got that nice little border. Grab my scissors and trim that ribbon off. Going to add my first piece with a big dimensional. It says Big Hugs. And that will go to the front of the card, like so. The inside I'm going to use the smaller dimensionals because I don't want a lot of bulk in the inside. Again, going to put that more up towards the top so that I don't see it when the card is closed. Oops, down just a little bit too far. Just pull it up. And there you have a fun accordion fold card showing off that, I was thinking maybe we could make it as an easel, but it's not working, but showing off that beautiful Designer Series paper, Flight and Airy, that you can get free during Sale-a-Bration. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.